Collegiate Hockey Federation action here again at the Daytona Ice Arena. It's the Embry-Riddle Eagles hosting the Miami Hurricanes, fitting on the 5-year anniversary of Hurricane Matthew rolling off the east coast of Florida. The Miami Hurricanes looking to cause a storm on homecoming weekend here against Embry-Riddle. Nick Gimbel alongside team president Jordan Shepard as the Eagles look to build off of a good bounce-back win on Saturday after falling to USF last Friday.
Well, to start off, I don't have anything clever like you said at the start of the broadcast. That was pretty good. Well, one thing is our last broadcast, we talked about special teams. I talked to Bob Joyce before the game. He agrees. I mean, power play hasn't been good. Penalty hasn't been good. They got to stay out of the box, and that was the difference in the last game. Another thing, another difference, we're going to give a little bit more time after the Zamboni's done to let the ice dry up, freeze up before the players come on out.
But why?
That was discussed in length today at our leadership hockey meeting.
For those of you missing our broadcast last week, the game-winning goal was scored on a turnover from Jack Boken deep in his own zone, where the puck got caught on an unfrozen piece of the ice, water for those non-physics majors. The puck got caught on a patch of water in Jack Boken's defensive end. USF made no mistake, and that was the eventual deciding goal in that 5-2 loss against South Florida. Embry-Riddle bounced back and got a 4-1 win against the Bulls at Advent Health Center Ice. But this is a Miami Hurricanes team that there's a lot of unknowns as the Hurricanes get this already in the attacking zone. Looks like an offside call, but this is a Miami Hurricanes team that has a lot of unknowns with it. They only brought 9 skaters.
8 skaters.
Right now there's only 8 skaters. There were 9 skaters up for warm-ups. Now there's only 3 extra skaters on the bench and 1 goalie. That is Joel Keller getting the start for the Miami Hurricanes, wearing orange, moving left to right across the ice surface. Onside play as Embry-Riddle brings it in, wearing their home white uniforms, moving right to left. Mitchell Kim, the only veteran goaltender for this Eagles squad, getting the start here against Miami.
Former Embry-Riddle goaltender Max Minervini will be on the lines tonight.
And the Hurricanes wearing traditional American football-style uniforms. Us broadcasters up here thank them for that, with the numbers on the front of their uniforms rather than a logo on the chest. They do sport, at least those veterans that return to this Hurricane squad from previous years, wearing white helmets sporting the traditional U logo from the Hurricanes. As this one rolls on goal, and Mitchell Kim will cover up as number 15, David Campbell, was pressuring on him. He was a talkative individual down at ice level before the teams came out for warm-ups. I took it upon myself to go up to the Hurricanes and appreciate them wearing the proper numbers and having broadcaster uniforms, as I like to call them. And David Campbell was a player that said that, you know, we only have 8 skaters, but keep an eye out for us. We have the right 8 skaters, and that could be a big difference.
Well, and playing on a team that had only 10 skaters, it's really all about how you manage your energy, and part of that comes with potentially playing a 1-2 kind of forecheck to save your energy. Once you get possession, you kind of just move the puck around as much as you can, and then get off quick shifts.
Almost like a men's league style of game. Quick shifts, try to get the lead early. That's one of the keys to the game for this Miami team, is get that goal early, and then you can kind of not sit back, for lack of a better term, but the more defense you can play and not try to force the attack, and you conserve a little bit of energy, because this is a back-to-back set. This Miami Hurricanes team is in Daytona tonight to stay at a hotel to play tomorrow as well. So that's also something that these players have to think about, is they've got to take care of business tonight as well as conserve energy for tomorrow. Usiak on a possible 3-on-2 down the right wing wall. The left-handed shot holds it on his backhand all the way around the ring, up the boards to the near side. Brantley Miller gives it right back all the way into the corner. Noah Austin run into the boards. That was Sam Tober doing the due diligence. And it is Campbell. Gets a nice move around Brantley Miller, and a diving poke check from Mitchell Kim thwarts the offensive effort. Now Christopher Corgelis able to rim it around the boards to the far side. It's picked off by Adrian Debra. And he'll try to peel it out from the defensive end. And it's thrown off the boards and out. Adrian Debra tries to get it deeper than the center ice red line, but it's dumped cross corner to the near side. Andrew Mitchell is first on it. D-to-D for Brantley Miller, and the return pass to the near corner. Smart pass up the near side boards for Deborah, and right into the middle on the backhand of David Lytle. Lytle trying to force the issue into the near corner around Sincata. Lytle centering pass and a one-timer gets blockered away by Keller. And this one is dumped all the way back out. A good save from Keller right there.
Good look by Lytle, had Deborah in front, just get that puck on net.
That pass behind Lytle, and the Hurricanes taking a hit right in front of their own bench. That was Christopher Corgelis.
We heard a whistle, but everybody's still going.
We did hear a whistle, and the music from the DJ was actually playing, but play to the second whistle, I guess, is the theme tonight.
Well, I'm just surprised that nobody stopped on the ice.
Now, as play continues in the Embry-Riddle defensive zone, it is the active defenseman Jack Boken to take a streaking avenue down the right wing wall. He'll try to do it himself. Boken all the way around to the near corner, walks out from below the goal line. He'll send a strong centering pass far side. Sorrell tries to go through the 5-hole. It's in the blue paint, and it's cleared all the way down by Miami, and they will take the icing call, even though they won't be able to make a line change.
We'll see if they catch who changed. It was David Campbell came on the ice, and they don't know who it was. Oh, they get away with it.
Well, there's only 8 possible skaters, so the entire bench for Miami is empty. So Miami does
smart play.
Get a couple of fresh legs out there as Corey Benny is thrust into the end board. Sorrell comes in to support. Sorrell dropped down for a D3 game last Sunday. Had a good showing, I would say. A hat trick. Is that good?
Yeah.
So good for someone like Sorrell, who, as I said in that D3 broadcast, kind of on the cusp of making a name for himself here on this D2 team now that there's 2 teams to field. So good for Sorrell to get a little bit of confidence under his belt. So Sam Tober behind the Miami net, right through center, and it's given over to Sorrell. A 3-on-2 down low. The centering pass goes off the skates of Tober.
He had Corey Benny behind everybody.
Now Caseglia through the center. Stops up in the high slot. Centering pass goes to the far circle. This one goes into the glove hand of Kim, and no rebound given up.
One way that Embry-Riddle's got to wear these guys down is hit them. You know, it's really easy to save your energy to just kind of pick a quadrant of the ice and kind of stay in that area. If you're getting hit, you got to be starting and stopping a lot more than just coasting around and using that little bit kind of already forward momentum to push you into a stride. And that's one thing they got to do.
And especially as Miami starts to get those tired legs, Mitchell Kim needs to be ready for a shot from anywhere just out of pure desperation. If Miami knows they're about to get hit, as a breakaway pass comes over the blue line, is an offside call for Turner Kaufman.
I don't know if that was offside. We talked about it before, the 3-man system. Modified 3-man, 2 officials, 1 linesman, which means the officials are making calls for offside as well as the linesmen and icing.
And because the breakaway pass originated from Embry-Riddle's defensive side of the neutral zone, that's where the faceoff will go back to. 15:06 left in a scoreless first period. Shots tied at 3. The first goal is going to be a big one because it's going to determine if Miami is knocked off kilter and having to force the issue with a short bench, or if they're going to be able to settle back a little bit and try to keep Embry-Riddle off the board. But we play to a 0-0 score at the moment. Brian Mark's centering pass is sticked away by the paddle of Keller. Good active stick.
Good heads-up play. Chase Talagani was wide open in front of the net. He's got some speed. And
we're going to see that speed on display for Kaufman up the near side wall, but it's knocked away at the last second. Now a 2-a-side battle in the near side corner turns into a whistle and a face-off on the near side circle. As I try to rummage through the numbers on the uniforms here, there is a number 18 out there that we do not have on our roster, but John Amello, supposed to be wearing number 27. I was told by the Miami coach that he is in the lineup, but I don't see a 27, so for the time being, we are going to assume that number 27, John Amello, is currently wearing that number 18 out on the ice. Poked at the blue line by Brantley Miller, delayed offsides. Otherwise, it was going to be a 2-on-1 for Miami on the turnaround. Now Amello will send this one off the backhanded stick of Caseglia. No icing. Miller pressured from behind. He'll send it all the way down. On the stick of Amello. He'll start the geometric transition. Left at the blue line nicely for Coseglia. He'll send a shot that's blocked away by Miller, and the rebound off the end boards goes into the glove hand of Mitchell Kim.
Embry-Riddle made some lineup changes this week. They have Derek Costanzo and Colin Bridges out for personal reasons. A couple changes on the blue line. Brantley Miller moves back and he plays on a pairing with Andrew Mitchell and Dylan Howard and Joe Ginelli, and Dustin Perona are not in the lineup tonight. Only 12 forwards instead of 13. Being interesting to see how that Miller and Mitchell D pairing play together. So they're out there right now.
It is Miller who has it behind the net. Turns it over to a pair of orange jerseys. Miami moves it up to the blue line, but they can't hold it in as Sincata had trouble corralling that off the backhand, but he'll get it at center. Now it's Usiak, who had a strong veteran presence at practice yesterday morning. He's going to force the issue right into the attacking end. Usiak tries to send it in front. That's blocked away by Sam Tober. Now, we were talking at the top of the broadcast that this is a Miami team with a lot of unknowns, a new coaching staff, as this one is going to turn into an icing call against Embry-Riddle. It'll give me an extra second to mention this. We were talking about Miami being such an unknown team. They had little success last year, but they're coming off of a weekend where they pumped Florida Southern by a score of 13-2 and stayed within one goal of the University of Tampa in a 5-4 loss. So, like I was talking to David Campbell pregame before warm-ups, Miami feels that they have the right 8 players to stay competitive. So if Embry-Riddle's not on their toes and ready to get in this game early, they're going to be caught on the back end of this game, and Usiak made sure of that in practice yesterday. Now Trevor Reese first on it in the attacking end, bumps it behind for Wagenki in the lineup. Stolen away by Sincata. He'll start the breakout, and Miami sends it to an open area up the near side, but Wagenki holds it in. He'll peel it off the near side half wall. A drop pass finds David Lytle, but he cannot walk it off the boards. Now Amello can't clear it out. Boken holds the line, but it's peeled away and skated on the transition by Corgelis. Now Wagenki and Boken collide with each other.
It was a tripping penalty if it was such it's your own team.
Adrian Deborah stands up at the blue line, allows Embry-Riddle to get possession in their own corner on the near side, and Wagenki with a deflection gets it out. 12:20 left in a scoreless first period.
Nice pass there by Cardello.
Onside over the blue line intended for Deborah, but it goes onto a Miami stick and dumped in. Boken surveying his options. A smart D-to-D pass to the far side for Cardello. On the stick of Lytle, right through center, taking harassment over the center ice red line. Lytle has an avenue on the near side. The centering pass for Corey Benny. A one-timer from Deborah.
Wow.
Doesn't go.
I think that got a stick in front of the net.
We stay tied at 0. Lytle towards the end of his shift. On the forecheck with Deborah. Behind for Amello. And it's just thrown all the way down by Miami. They'll take the icing call in a little bit of a breather. We're going to see a lot of that tonight, just unlike the D3 team where some of the players coming out of USA Hockey Youth instead of juniors may not understand that you can't change on an icing. This Miami team is going to be very content to just take the icing as they're going to get that one player back on the bench.
Yeah,
I can
four
see you
skaters
surveying.
now.
Alex Fowler with a good shot from the near side. The rebound for Christopher Sorrell back behind. Backhanded up the near side wall. Miami with an opportunity to clear, but a good backhander from Remy Hawtaw keeps it alive down low. Corey Benny lets one fly off the blocker hand of Keller. Rebound on the far corner, goes on the stick of Sorrell. Thrown in front, and a good paddle save from Keller again. Rebound to the far side. There is a stick stuck in the skate of Christopher Sorrell, so he couldn't get to that loose puck. But he didn't fall down, so I guess there's no need for a tripping penalty if he doesn't get tripped up. Talagani will dump it into the near side corner. Thrown off the boards. Miami's going to skid it up the near side wall. Cannot get around Howtow. Now Marks on the transition. He's going to use his speed for the drop pass. Talagani. He'll send one off the crossbar, and the rebound goes out to the top of the circle.
Good luck.
Miami gets it out. Remy Hawtaw at the red line. He'll send it right back where he came from. Talagani lets it go past him for Ryan Marks. Whether it was intentional or unintentional, it worked. Talagani tries to walk out. This one goes off the glove hand of Keller to Turner Kaufman behind the net. Talagani throws the body and gets possession down low in front. Kaufman, a backhander, gets blocked at the goal line, but it comes out in front, rolling to the blue line. Miller lets one fly, blockered away. Keller standing his ground. Halfway through period one, held at the blue line, but it was going to be a delayed offsides. Miami comes back on the transition, but a couple more tired legs for Miami allows Embry-Riddle to get it up to the blue line and out. Usiak forcing the issue. D to the near side for Imelo. Now near side circle, a shot goes into the glove hand. Rebound is out in front.
Wow, what a quick whistle that is.
Embry-Riddle gets away with one as the puck popped out from beneath of Mitchell Kim, but the puck was shadowed by Mitchell Kim away from the vision of the official on the near side circle. So as soon as that official loses sight of the puck, he's going to blow that whistle no matter what. So we stay scoreless, 9:33 left in the first.
One of the arguments I've seen is instead of having the official by the goal blow the whistle, have the official that's at the red line / blue line be the guy that blows the whistle, because that's how you see that puck comes out on that far side.
Knocked down by Schneider through center, trying to get around Andrew Mitchell. He'll stop up at the near hash marks. Trevor Reese with a good back check. He'll start it out through neutral ice, but it's intercepted and taken by Imelo on an offside, as well as a delayed penalty.
No, Austin.
So Embry-Riddle's going to be on their first penalty kill of the game.
Oh, no.
Or what we're going to see here is the arm up from the official acting as the linesman calling the delayed offsides, not a delayed penalty. Will continue with a hopeful lack of confusion for the remainder of the first period.
Well, and I mean, Noah did trip the guy. It just must have been after the whistle, because that's we're 0 for 2 so far on the three-man system.
Now David Lytle possibly starting a 3-on-2. He'll send a shot, blockered away by Keller. Rebound all the way to the near blue line. Lytle does the honor of getting it back below, but it's intercepted and thrown out by Miami. Boken waiting for his team to gain the neutral zone. A saucer pass into the middle for Lytle is blocked away. Now Cardello dumps it in. Offsides waved off. Behind is Sincata. To the near side Imelo. And a good breakout from Miami, as Boken is going to send this one off of his stick into Embry-Riddle's zone. It's taken away, and a good recovery from Cardello that never should have been. Now Wagenki with Deborah following the play. Wagenki backhander in front. Deborah fires. Save made by Keller. And the rebound cleared over the glass and out of play. So Miami should not be allowed to make a line change, but it is not a delay of game penalty.
He just whiffed on that shot. Adrian had a chance in the slot. Looks like Miami's changing. I wonder if the officials just feel bad because they have such a short bench, try to give him at least a little bit of a break. But
Sorrell with Fowler and Benny. Sorrell wins it back to the blue line. Haw-Taw, his shot blocked away, tries to take the body, but it's taken by Corgelis on a partial break. Corgelis lets it fly, saved by Mitchell Kim. Rebound in front, kicked away.
Bounce.
And this long-range shot on the delayed offsides goes on goal, so that is going to be an immediate whistle, but Miami's trying to take advantage of the opportunities that Embry-Riddle is just flat out giving them, but Mitchell Kim standing his ground.
Remy Haw-Taw needs to recognize that the shooting lane's blocked and either send it in the opposite corner or go D to D to his D partner, Bryce Corner, who is open for a potential shot. Instead, it's been the theme all season. The D have been shooting into the shin pads of forwards all year. That's something that they've been working on in practice.
Bryce Corner sends one right into the breadbasket of Keller. No rebound given up. 7:35 left in period one. We are still looking for our first score of this game.
Couple other changes is Bob Joyce has made a couple changes to the lineup. He's got Alex Fowler, Chris Sorrell, and Corey Benry on a line. He broke up that Miller, Kaufman, and Fowler line. Miller's on D now, and Turner Kaufman's on the first line with Talagani and Marks. We'll see how if that changes anything.
Hawtaw gets walked around as Corgelis got it into the corner. Now Herman Liu gets it to the blue line, and a long-range shot gets sent to the near side by Sincata. Held at the blue line by Tober, keeping possession for Miami. Onside again at the blue line. Here's Corgelis to the blue line, a long-range slapper into the glove hand of Kim. No rebound given up, even though he didn't have 100% of an idea where it was. 6:58 left in period one.
Little bit of sloppiness from Embry-Riddle. Got to get back to the basics. You really just got to win the puck battles in the corners and be physical. It will wear them down. There was that time of about 5 minutes where it was in the Embry-Riddle zone, or the Miami zone, and they were just grinding away at it, but they got away from that a little bit. Got to get back to that.
Embry-Riddle with possession back behind. Up the near side wall for Kaufman was the intention, but the transition now for Miami. Long-range shot snagged out of the air by Mitchell Kim with authority. That one was labeled for the near side top corner, and Mitchell Kim from a butterfly position says no. We stay tied at 0.
Bob Joyce has got Marks and Talagani and Kaufman out there trying to get some offense going.
Miami trying to make opportunity out of the face-off win. That shot gets blocked away. And a diving block by Mello allows Campbell into the attacking end. His shot goes through the blue paint. Talagani with a little bit of time and space, and more ice opens up for him. Up the near side, deflected in by Marks, no icing. Near side corner for Mello. The drop pass near side for Caseglia, and he'll skate it down the right wing wall. Dump in to the glove hand of Kim. Mitchell Kim dropped that one. It sounded, again, second time I thought I heard a whistle, but
I heard a whistle too.
Mitchell Kim's not a goaltender that likes to play the puck that much, I feel like. But we play on. Glove down by Noah Austin for UCF.
Oh, there's a hook that didn't get called.
We stay 5-on-5. Neither team has had a man advantage as we are 3/4 of the way through this first period. Now Trevor Reese. He'll use his speed down the transition. Cuts into the middle. Fans on the shot. Had a little bit of a stick in the midsection that goes uncalled.
That's 2 sticks in the midsections on the same shift. No call.
Boken for Reese on a deflection. Save made. Usiak was there for a deflection and a rebound, and Keller denies both. Cardello at the blue line. A backhander is picked off. Skated out by Tober. He'll gain the red line and just try to kill time as you can see the fatigue starting to set in for this Hurricane team. Boken geometrically for Usiak. Poked into the attacking end. Here comes Kyle Usiak right off the chest protector of Keller.
He's got a quick chest.
Now Boken walks off the wall, the centering pass. Deborah, he'll send one right off the pads. Rebound goes in! Jack Boken gives the Eagles the 1-0 lead. Once again, it is the defenseman down low in front in the net battle. And it's Jack Boken to give the Eagles the 1-0 lead.
Well, good sustained pressure in the offensive zone leads to a goal. And, you felt it coming. Deborah had the chance early in the period. Usiak shoots it off the chest, but they kept going. They played the rebound. And then Jack Boken, he's just hanging out around the net like he usually does, and just got a knack for the puck. Seems to follow him around a lot.
You got to believe that on any other team, the phrase the defenseman was hanging out in front of the offensive net would not fly. But for Jack Boken and this Embry-Riddle team, that's where he likes to be as a defenseman in the offensive zone. That's how he contributes to this team.
And he's also really good on the defensive side of the puck, too.
And that only works because he's out there with forwards and wingers that cover him on the blue line. And there's always 2 Eagles on the blue line to allow that to happen.
And that was the big difference between the start of the season and now, is good recognition by both the forwards to cover for the D and smarter pinches by the D.
Miami breaks into the attacking end, but Bryce Corner shuts it down. He'll start the transition up the near side wall with 4 minutes remaining in this first period. It is a 1-0 lead for Embry-Riddle. Miami behind. They'll walk it all the way up to the top of the zone. harassed by Wagenki into the boards. That was Matthew Schneider taking punishment. Thrown into the middle. This one from a high angle goes blocked away. Now David Lytle with tons of time and space down the near side. He is unable to get around David Campbell, has fresh legs off the bench. Now up the near side for Corgelis. That's taken away by Fowler and dumped back in on the stick of Amelo. The drop pass for Campbell. Thrown down to the ice by Christopher Sorrell. He's had enough.
Now here's a chance for Benny.
Corey Benny down the far side. That one is knocked away by Caseglia.
That's what Sorrell does.
Now it's in the legs of the official for Corey Benny to pick it up. Goes up to the blue line for Brantley Miller with 2:54 left in the period. This one, a rising shot, goes over the crossbar. Sorrell first on it. He'll send it towards the front of the net, and he scores! Get the puck to the net, and good things happen. Christopher Sorrell, his first D2 goal of the season, and it's a 2-0 lead for Embry-Riddle.
Well, let's just throw the puck in the net. Exactly that. Miami's getting tired. They have both the center and the D in front of the net. It came when Miller shot the puck at the point, and then Sorrell shoots that puck. It went off a stick in front of the net. I'm not sure if it was an Embry-Riddle stick or a Miami stick, but there's traffic in front of Keller, and good things happen when you throw it at the net.
And that play started with Christopher Sorrell's hit on Miami's Campbell, who takes that shot well wide. Because Christopher Sorrell laid the hit on Campbell in the neutral zone, Campbell was the forward to attack Sorrell up at the top of the zone, but because he took the hit from Sorrell, he didn't want to get up in his face, took a swipe with the stick. Instead of attacking him with the body, allowed Sorrell to get the shot. Now here comes Ryan Marks on the breakaway. Glove save is made by Keller.
He had that top corner pick.
A left-handed glove save of larcenous proportions keeps it a 2-goal game.
Wow. Unbelievable.
That's going to get a little bit of momentum back for Miami with 2:16 left in the first.
Well, and if you're Embry-Riddle, you can't let your foot off the gas. The last 2 minutes and 16 seconds of the period, run them all the way into the locker room.
Miami with the face-off win. They'll come up the near side wall. Backhanded into the middle. Talagani with the back-checking hit. And Marks throws the body at the top of the circle. Now here comes Boken. He's got Embry-Riddle's first goal of the night. A little stick handle, gets room down the near side, back into forehand, top shelf. Love a highlight film. Wow. Somebody get Scott Van Pelt on the horn. That should be on Sports Center tonight. 3-0 Embry-Riddle.
I have no words.
Hands of silk.
I have no words for that. Just watch the replay. If we had a replay. Just rewind the live stream. That's all I got from that one. Unbelievable.
1:54 left in period one, and what was a slow start for Embry-Riddle of this period has turned into fireworks. And a rebound goes back into the corner for Trevor Reese. Now, like you were saying, Jordan, you've got to keep your foot on the gas, but it's also important to not get too high. If Miami were to score right now, that high becomes a really low point, and that's something that Miami can take advantage of.
You got to play hard, but you got to play smart. You got to recognize the situation. You don't need to go out flying guys out of the zone looking for breakaways. You got to be responsible.
Now Trevor Reese surveying his options. He is stripped of possession. Miami comes back with Matthew Schneider. Thrown into the boards by Trevor Reese with a $1:23 left in this first period. It is a 3-0 lead for the Eagles. Corner fans on the breakout pass, but he gets it back to the near side for Remy Hautaw. The centering pass on the stick of Noah Austin. Offside is Bryce Corner.
That was close.
Noah Austin was a little bit off balance after losing the puck at the blue line.
And Max Minervini, it's a tough call maybe. The crowd's letting them hear it too.
You really do root for Laundry. And an emphatic face-off win from David Lytle turns into Andrew Mitchell corralling it in his own end. He's pressured behind by Campbell. Under a minute left in this first period. Brantley Miller up the near side for Adrian Deber. He's had a couple of opportunities early in this first period. He's got tons of time and space over the blue line. Tries for the drop pass. Wagenki fires. No rebound was there for David Lytle. He was waiting for it.
He was waiting, and he was going to tap it in on his backhand, and he was going into the locker room smiling. He's just going to have to get one off the faceoff. 40 seconds left in the first period.
Lytle with the faceoff win all the way to the blue line. Brantley Miller cannot hold it in. He'll retreat. 34 seconds left in period 1. Lytle for Wagenki. A little stutter step over the blue line. Sends one off the face mask of Joel Keller. Taking punishment in the opening 20 minutes. Skate to stick for Andrew Mitchell. Dangerously through middle, and he'll skate it up himself. Mitchell with a stutter step and a cut to the middle, and stripped away by Imelo with 10 seconds left. Trying to get around Brantley Miller, trying to empty the tank at the end of the period, but the centering pass is picked off by a trio of white jerseys. And as Andrew Mitchell skates this over the blue line, he'll send a shot blocked away by Keller in the dying moments of period 1 that started off sluggish. It seemed like a good opening 10 minutes for Embry-Riddle, but they wore Miami down, got him with tired legs, and they pounced to a 3-0 lead.
They did, and they jumped right on him. 21 saves for Keller in that first period, and it easily could be 4 or 5-0 as well. Be interesting to see how the second period goes with Miami's short bench.
So we will be back for the start of period number 2. Jack Boken with a pair, one of them an absolute highlight reel goal, along with Christopher Sorrell, his first D2 goal of the season after a hat trick at the D3 level in his previous outing. We will be back for period number 2 here shortly on the Embry-Riddle Eagles Broadcast Network.
We're up with the sun, on the flight line, on the quad, on the track, in the sky and in the surf. We are serious, intense, fearless. We work hard and we play harder. We are pioneers, travelers, adventurers, explorers. We build the bots, we put the roar in rockets. We tweak the code and we craft the apps. We plan it, we run it. If you can fly it, build it, or lead it, our alumni have done it. We built it, they came, and we're still growing from every state and more than 100 countries. We are the only, the best, the industry leaders, and we've only just begun. We're cranking our rankings to the next level. #1 in the conference. #1 in the classroom. We're making waves, competing on brand new planes. We're taking business, medicine, engineering, and flight into space. We teach it, we preach it, we help you reach it. Your dreams, your goals, extra focus, extra fast, extraordinary. Embry-Riddle.
Academic excellence is the first priority of our team. We're constantly learning about the game of hockey and building our hockey intelligence.
In hockey, we learn critical skills that apply to our professional careers, such as perseverance, teamwork, leadership, communicating with others, and decision-making.
We prioritize our coursework.
We understand and value teamwork.
We have a strong work ethic based on discipline and goal setting.
We win through academic achievement.
We win by triumphing over adversity.
We win by conquering our goals.
Period number 2 set to get underway here from the Daytona Ice Arena. A 3-0 lead for Embry-Riddle. Jack Boken with a pair of goals. Christopher Sorrell notching his first D2 goal of the season. Miami Hurricanes in orange, moving right to left across the ice surface for period 2, the period of the long change. Joel Keller in net for the Hurricanes. Embry-Riddle in white, moving left to right across the ice surface for the middle period. Mitchell Kim in net, working on a 3-0 lead are the Eagles. Nick Gimbel alongside Jordan Shepard here on the Embry-Riddle Eagles broadcast YouTube channel. As Kaufman tries to get it up towards the blue line, here comes Miami, unable to get around Sean Cardello, holding his ground at the center ice red line. And Kaufman comes on the transition. It's knocked away to the near side as the crowd has started to thicken here through the first 20 minutes into the middle frame. To the blue line, Cardello. He'll send one on goal, almost through the legs of Keller, but a good positional save as he was screened by his own players in front.
Well, you say the crowd has started to lighten up.
Thicken.
Thicken. We have a person wearing an inflatable eagle in the crowd, providing lots and lots of energy. We want to share that with you. We just don't have a good time yet. But be prepared for that. Ryan Marks talked in the locker room at the intermission. He said, Kyle Jusiak said he always goes gloves that high, and Mark says, well, it always works in practice. I don't know why it doesn't work in games. He then proceeds to say, give me another breakaway and I'll score.
Give me another breakaway. 18:55 left in this second period. 3-0 is the lead for Embry-Riddle right now, and another icing against Miami. No, we were talking with a bunch of different people throughout that first intermission that this could very easily be a 6 or 7-0 game, if not for the heroics of Joel Keller in net.
And to go on the flip side, Mitch Kim at the start of the game made some good saves. So,
correct.
You know, it's been a pretty back and forth game, at least the first 10 minutes, and after kind of the first 10 minutes of that period, Embry-Riddle really took control.
Now a one-on-one. Hawtaw loses his footing. That allows Matthew Schneider an opportunity to get it to the far side corner. Held at the blue line for a moment as Emelo has to wait for his team to get out to neutral ice, where the puck goes first. It goes back onto the stick of Hawtaw. Stretch pass for Kyle Jusiak has Reese, but he goes for the dump in around the boards. Never a bad play. Now Corner holds the blue line, dumps it below the goal line. Jusiak is on it, taking a hit to get possession up towards the blue line. Corner can't hold it. So it's Remy Hawtaw with 17:57 left in period 2. Deborah on the tape of Lytle. He's got a 2-on-1, the backhand to forehand, and it's paddled away. Now Keller throws it in front and they score.
Adrian Deborah told me right before he went on the ice, he said, well, maybe I'll get my first goal this period. First shift.
17:46 left in the second period. Adrian Deborah puts Embry-Riddle up 4-0.
Well, it all started. David Lytle does a good job kind of driving the play. And then Adrian just goes where he was in the first period. It's the exact same play. This time it went in the net.
And what a pass from Adrian Deborah in the neutral zone to allow David Lytle into the attacking end.
Exactly.
It's what this team is starting to learn over the past couple of seasons, is that domino effect. You make one good play, you follow it up with another good play, and you have the best play getting the puck in the back of the net.
This line doesn't look like they're done yet either. They want more.
And that's the mentality that Embry-Riddle needs to have. It's thrown in front, and there is Miami to get the shutout off the board of Mitchell Kim. And it's the player who called his shot at the beginning of the game, David Campbell, got a one-timer from below the goal line and shot it over the glove hand of Mitchell Kim. It's now 4-1.
And that's what you talked about in the first period. Well, you can't let that high fall straight into a low, and it'll be see how Embry-Riddle responds to this goal, this next shift. They're going to roll over, or are they going to go right back to the forecheck?
Benny thrown down to the ice, but he gets possession onto a white stick, and it's thrown all the way down. No icing, it goes on goal, but Keller will watch Sorrell come into his personal space. And we still have to stay 6 feet away on the ice, so he'll cover it up and take a face-off on the near circle. Now you can have all the offense you want in the world, but if you're not going to follow it up with defense, what's the point?
Yeah. They say the best offense is defense, but the best defense is offense.
Miami's looking to add to their score. And Mello, the centering pass, and there's the back check from Sorrell. He's building off of that confidence from his D3 game, and he's already got one tonight. He wants more. Tries to throw it in front, and Cardello, the defenseman, following up on Jack Boken's posture, joining the play. Cardello in front. Sorrell lets a one-timer go just wide of the near post. Now the drop pass hits the boards, comes in front to the blue line. Boken walks in, lets it fly right into the midsection. You said it in the first period, we'll say it again in the second period. Fastest chest in the league.
Yeah. Well, Jack Boken, I think, wants a hat trick.
He's got two tonight.
Still can't get over that second goal. Wow.
If you want to see the highlight over and over, go check out Embry Riddle on Instagram. The Eagles Instagram page on their story should have that goal shared by now. Now, Embry Riddle, as the home team, does have the right to the last change, so now the referee is forcing Miami to get the players that they want out on the ice, but I'm still not sure that's the correct player, so...
Well, they only had 4 guys on the ice, too. Everybody wants a break.
Ryan Marks with the face-off win, but the back pass is intercepted. Held at the line by Hawtaw, but it's picked off by Tober. Over the blue line, taking the ice that's given to him. His shot deflected away by Bryce Corner. At the blue line, it's held in by Miami. They'll rim it around the horn to the near side corner. It is Bryce Corner. A little bit of patience. Has a stretch pass down the left wing. Here comes Turner Kaufman on a partial break. Left wing circle. Save made by Keller again. Marks for Kaufman behind, but it goes through him to the near side corner, right at the Zamdor entrance, and that causes visiting teams troubles yet again. Miami can't clear the zone. Talagani below the goal line. Walks out in front, centering pass for Marks, and the save made by Keller again. Rebound to the blue line, not out, held in by Hawtaw. Bouncing in the high slot, Marks is there, centering pass, and the shot goes blocked away by Keller again. Now Talagani, as this top line is buzzing in the attacking zone right now. And Miami circles back into their own end. Sam Tober had an opportunity to clear, he didn't take it. Talagani behind. Shrugged off the play by a pair of orange jerseys, and here's the breakout for the Hurricanes. Up the near side for Lou. 3-on-2 developing. Matthew Schneider, a toe drag to get around Hawtaw, but no shot is had. This one bounces up towards the top of the zone as Trevor Reese with a toe drag to get open area on the near side. Now Trevor Reese, as his team continues a line change. Got to get off the ice quick. Nearly too many men on the ice. We continue on. Noah Austin to the blue line. Andrew Mitchell, near side Hawtaw. Sends it for a rebound as Usiak was in front. Patted away by Keller. Reese with the rebound. All the way to the top of the zone. Now far circle Mitchell. Toe drag, he's taken down right in front of the official. And no call.
He even dropped his stick. That's the biggest indicator of a trip.
Trevor Reese, the forward in a defensive posture, stopping the offensive threat. But Miami gets it over the red line and in. Hawtaw harassed behind the net into a turnover. Miami takes over. Weissenberger keeps it behind, and a body is thrown back behind the net. Heavy hit from Corgelis. Now Usiak, possible 3-on-2 onside over the blue line. Holds possession to the far half wall. 13:45 left in period 2. Centering pass for Usiak, couldn't get a handle. Adrian Debra sent it off the left pad of Keller. Usiak for Debra, near circle, in front, pad save, rebound in front. Cleared to the blue line, not out. Miami wanted to ice it and they fanned on it. Now Usiak thrown off the play. Corgelis lost it to Debra. Miami gets it back. They'll throw it all the way down. It's a foot race for the icing, but it goes on goal for Mitchell Kim anyways, and he'll cover up as a cross check of light work from Caseglia goes off the back of Brantley Miller. No need for a penalty there, but stirring the pot a little bit with 13:11 left in the second period.
Well, they've come out firing, but the period's just kind of, it's leveled out. Embry-Riddle still controlling most of the play, but nothing really big right now, and almost good if you're Miami. Conserve some of that energy you have. Keep everything to the outside in the offensive zone.
Yeah, Miami right now has a little bit of a bend but don't break scenario right now. They've got to understand that Embry-Riddle is going to feed off the home crowd here on homecoming. Heavy hip check from Brantley Miller sends his man down to the ice in the meantime. But Miami's going to understand that Embry-Riddle is going to come out and pressure them hard to try to wear them down and get them a little more fatigued. But if you understand that and get a little bit of a bend but don't break scenario, as Alex Fowler sends this one on a sharp angle off the midsection of Keller. And the extracurriculars as Ryan Wagenke throws his name into the hat.
Well, and that bend don't break mentality is really all you can do with a short bench. Take what's given to you, give up the low risk chances, and take care of the high risk chances. Just kind of collapse in the D zone. Allow those shots from the point. If you clear out the front of the net, your goalie's going to see it every time.
And Keller has given this Hurricane team a reason to believe that he's going to stop those low percentage opportunities. So if you can limit the high percentage opportunities from Embry-Riddle, then you have that bend don't break scenario as this shot goes off the body of Sorrell from Boken. It's cleared out by Miami. Not going to be enough for an icing call. Sean Cardello has to play this. He'll send it all the way up the near side wall for Corey Benny. Left for Alex Fowler. And a couple of toe drags get space down the left wing. Fowler's shot gets blocked away. Sorrell falling down. That's Benny pressured at the blue line, but it's held in momentarily. Miami on the third attempt gets it out, but Jack Boken says, "You're not getting past me." As this shot goes cross crease to the far side. Boken's got to get it out as it falls from his pants, and a 3-on-1. Fowler over the blue line. He'll take the shot in and out of the glove of Keller.
He was shooting the whole way. He had the top right corner.
And Keller shut him down. 11:34 left in period 2. 4-1 lead right now for Embry-Riddle. Fowler on the near corner. Embry-Riddle's offensive zone thrown in front off the stick of Sorrell, and a pad save by Keller. Boken from the blue line all the way to the corner. Migrates back up to the blue line. He's got 3 orange jerseys on him. Tons of space for Sorrell to cycle down low for Kaufman. Now Benny settling a rolling puck down off the boards for Kaufman. Line change in progress for Embry-Riddle. Now a stretch pass gets thwarted, but it does eventually find the mark of Caseglia. The drop pass, and Cardello comes back in a defensive posture. Miami back in the offensive zone now. The centering pass deflected away a couple of times. Boken's got to just get this out, and he does just that. It hit the glove of a defenseman right here, but it's not going to matter. The puck doesn't make it, and Marks wins the race. Centering pass, Talagani fires, saved by Keller again. Wow. It is a goaltending clinic right now from Keller. Miami had a possible 4-on-1, but it turns into an offside play, and they'll make their version of a wholesale line change, a 4-man line change.
Well, and that's where you got to be responsible. You have a defenseman pinching in Bryce corner, and nobody's staying back. Everybody's trying to go in and score.
10:20 left in period 2. Shots 37-12 in favor of Embry-Riddle. Bryce corner below his own goal line. DDD pass intercepted. Miami walks in front, but they get it to the blue line. And Mello sends it into the far circle, poked at a couple of times. Nobody has a sure handle on it until Miami sends a shot that goes awry because of a broken stick of a Mello. Marks on the transition. Centering pass for Kaufman, and another pad save by Keller. Talagani tries to run Lou out of room. But Miami comes in. Near corner. Sam Tober all the way around to the top of the zone. Dumps it near half wall. Corner to the blue line, not out. Loose, centering pass, and it's knocked away by Hawtaw. Now Kaufman and Talagani, 2-on-2. Kaufman lost the handle, and Miami comes on the transition down the near side wall. Corgelis, a little backhand toe drag around Andrew Mitchell. No play at the blue line, so the centering pass was forced, and it's intercepted by Trevor Reese. 9:08 left in period 2, a 3-goal lead for Embry-Riddle. Reese, the centering pass, tape to tape for Usiak, but he couldn't get a backhand shot away. Behind for Austin in front. Reese, left pad, save again.
Unbelievable.
A diving poke check from Lou does not get the puck out. Usiak down low for Reese, back to Usiak, but it's too far in front of him. Usiak getting back in that defensive position, covering for Brantley Miller, who was pinching at the blue line. Now Noah Austin centering pass intercepted by Miami, intended for Usiak. This one's going to go all the way down, no icing. Campbell, the lone goal scorer for Miami to this point. Light forecheck pressure. Usiak can't dump it in. Miami on the transition over the blue line. The centering pass blocked away by Mitchell. And Usiak pressured from behind, but he gets it back. Looking for a drop pass as Noah Austin. Shot for a rebound, but good rebound control from Keller. Takes him to 40 shots against and 36 saves on the night to this point.
And we only have
We're only
12
halfway
minutes
through
into
this
the
game.
second period.
Andrew Mitchell runs David Campbell out of room. And now Deborah, skate to stick down the near side. Lytle goes to the net. Deborah shot, and a blocker save again by Keller.
He had the low blocker.
Rimmed around the boards to the far side. Miller is there. Let's see how they call this. It will be an icing against Miami. And here we see the homecoming festivities of essentially a blow-up Eagle costume, getting the crowd riled up down at ice level.
That's the kind of energy, and you know what? Gotta say, I didn't see the Eagle until about 10 minutes left in the first period. After I saw that Eagle, all the goals started coming. Not saying that they're connected, but I'm not saying they're not, you know?
Like you've never seen me and Superman in the same room together.
Exactly.
Cardello's shot goes off the chest protector of Joel Keller, and Campbell sends this one with the pitching wedge all the way down. This will be an icing against Miami. .7:05 left in this second period. And Miami allowed to change on an icing again.
I'm going to have to talk to the officials after that before the D3 game. The same crew is doing the game after this, so.
And there is a little bit of, okay, they've only got 4 players on the bench, but now it becomes a thing where the consistency needs to stay because now Embry-Riddle should be allowed to change on an icing.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they won't. Now Lou's pass is intercepted by Corey Benny. 3-on-3 the other way. A changeup goes into the glove hand of Keller. With 6:45 left in the second. 4-1 lead for Embry-Riddle. Adrian Deborah and Christopher Sorrell with a goal each. Their first of the D2 season. Jack Boken with a pair of goals.
And those guys have been sniffing the net all season, and they were bound to go in at some point. It's good to see them finally get on the score sheet here.
Sincata punished behind the net. Miami can't clear it out. Sorrell's shot blocked away by a Miami defender in front. Benny for Sorrell. Down low Fowler. 6.5 left in the middle period. Fowler tries to get it in front to Sorrell, but it goes past him. You're going to see Sorrell here coming back on the back check as Boken runs his man with a hip check into the boards and a turnover. Delayed offsides. Miami touches up. They will supply very light forecheck pressure. Almost penalty kill-like forecheck pressure to try to conserve some energy, but they are successful. Up towards the top of the zone, Campbell, a toe drag at the blue line. A backhander gets it into the near corner. Now Fowler with tons of time and space to the far side. Sean Cardello cycles back behind for Boken. He was waiting for it. Flushed out by Campbell. A little bit of a pick by Talagani gives Boken just that much more room. Over the blue line, Boken's toe drag gets some space. Far side for Kaufman, but he skated past it. Marks off the wall for Kaufman. Behind Talagani. A blue line Hawtaw near side corner. Bryce Corner taking a hit to get it to the far side. Talagani for Kaufman. Power play like puck movement right now around the zone. Bryce Corner, his shot goes in! The screen in front from Chase Talagani limits the vision of Joel Keller. And the shot from the blue line makes its way over the blocker hand. And Bryce Corner gives Embry-Riddle a 5-1 lead.
Just like Chris Sorrell's goal, there's so much traffic in front of the net. That went through clean. Did not touch a stick, a body. Keller just didn't see it. Good job by Bryce Corner picking the top left corner. Corner in the corner.
And you almost wonder, because a defenseman's supposed to be shooting that puck low on the ice, you got to wonder if that one got away from him, and hey, they don't ask how, they ask how many.
Exactly.
Usiak trying to add to the lead. He'll shoot one for a rebound. Goes off the pad of Keller. In front for Noah Austin. Stripped away. Campbell 1-on-2. The only goal scorer for Miami to this point. He'll send it on goal. Sticked away by Kim, who has seen little rubber in the second period. Usiak. And Andrew Mitchell will leave it for Kyle Usiak. Usiak far circle. Save made by Keller. Rebound behind. 4.5 left in period 2. 5-1 lead for the Eagles. In front for Trevor Reese. Sticked up to the blue line. Brantley Miller fires right into the midsection of Keller. No rebound given up.
Brantley's going to be shaking his head after that one. He knows that he had a good look there.
But again, that is the ideal shot from a defenseman from that far out. Just over the pad, looking for a deflection, but sometimes it just goes right into the midsection for no rebound.
Yeah, and if you're going to shoot high, the only time you should shoot high is if the goalie screens, because otherwise the play dies. So it was a good shot. I just know how he's going to think about that after the game, or after the period for that matter.
Andrew Mitchell, last man at the blue line, a little spin move to keep possession down in the corner. That's a dangerous play. High risk, high reward. Now Trevor Reese behind. 4 minutes left in the middle period. Reese sends it in front. No one was home as Usiak was flushed down in the low slot. Skate to stick for Herman Liu. Run into the boards by Trevor Reese. They collide. Picked up by Schneider. He'll come out the near side, thrown in front. Backhander by Liu is shut down by Brantley Miller.
That's his game. That's why Bob Joyce wanted him on D. He's physical.
This one goes cross crease to the near side, paddled away by Mitchell Kim. Usiak, a little too fancy at the blue line, but Austin bails him out. At the red line, it's dumped in. A 3-man line change at forward for the Eagles. 2 orange jerseys looking for the stretch pass. And this one will go all the way down. Icing should have been waved off as Miami won the race to the dots. Play.
Are they going to change?
Doesn't look like it, so this faceoff is going to go all the way down to Miami territory.
Well, here's another thing that it's been a relatively clean game. No team has been in the box. Obviously, I could have just jinxed it right now. But even all the way up to this point, Embry-Riddle stayed out of the box.
And there hasn't been a need for a penalty. It's a 5-1 game, so there's no need for a little ticky-tack hooking or tripping penalty, but both teams have played clean, hard-hitting hockey. There hasn't been a hit from behind. There hasn't been a hit to the head. There hasn't been an interference penalty. Both teams have played a really solid penalty-free game to this point. And just as I say that, David Lytle gets away with a hook there to maintain possession. He'll send a backhander, blockered away by Keller, and he pounces on the puck at the goal line. No goal.
Wow.
Ryan Wagenke says it went in. but the only person that matters says no.
And he just gave David Lytle an unsportsmanlike.
Potentially Jack Boken.
And he's asking Max Minervini. He's like, I don't know if it was in. I couldn't see from up here.
And it looks like it is going to be David Lytle going to the penalty box. So talking about having a smart game, talking about no penalty trouble, and there goes David Lytle with one too many words.
Well, and it didn't look like he said very much. I don't know what he said. And he looks more confused at, like, really? All I said was one thing and you sent me to the box?
You know, to contradict myself, sometimes it is what you say, not how many times you say it. So Embry-Riddle on the first penalty kill of the game. Miami looking to erase a little bit of this 4-goal lead, but Ryan Marks short-handed 2-on-1 with Kaufman. Marks in front, Kaufman, forehand, pad saved by Keller.
My gosh. Unbelievable.
Somebody signed this man to an emergency backup goaltender for the Florida Panthers.
That Bobrovsky contract does not look too good right now either.
What do you mean you're getting paid $10 million? I'm paying to do this, and I'm making these kind of saves. Now Miami again, stood up by Jack Boken. And the offensive defenseman needs to just clear this puck out. Now it's going to be done by Cardello. Again, you got to keep things simple. So 1:15 left on Miami's power play. They trail 5-1. Sam Tober surveying his options. Watched over by Kaufman. They'll go down the right wing for Campbell. Stripped away by Marks, but good support. Emelo has a play at the blue line, but the Eagles outnumber and get it all the way down. Skated into by Kaufman, but it's knocked away on a diving poke check by Sam Tober. Wow. Excellent defense. Miscommunication from the Hurricanes allows Ryan Marks an opportunity back over the blue line. His shot goes well wide, but
it's just a pass to Remy Hatta to kill more time on the PK.
Meant to do it.
That's actually something Bob Joyce says. If you're going to come out on a shorthanded chance, you can't miss the net because it's a breakout pass for the other team. And, you know, obviously there it didn't work, but you can see how that potential option is there. And he constantly references the 2018 USA-Canada Olympic gold medal hockey game.
Possible 2-on-1 for Miami. In front for Campbell, but it's backhanded wide. And this one thrown on the money for Corey Benny. Right in on goal, and it's knocked away at the last second with the net coming off of its pegs.
Good look out of the box.
What a pass from the near side. Right on the backhand. Good reception on the backhand by Corey Benny. Just couldn't beat the left pad of Keller.
And he's been sniffing the net all season as well, and I feel like he's just a little, the stats don't necessarily show the amount of chances he's had. But hopefully this is the game where guys that have been kind of struggling to finish, start finishing and take that momentum in the next week for Battle at the Beach.
Alex Fowler over the blue line. A rolling puck goes in and out of the glove of Keller, and the quick whistle from the referee allows a face-off on the far side circle. 22.9 seconds left in the middle period. 5-1 lead right now for Embry-Riddle, but it could easily be 15-1 if not for Joel Keller in net.
And the shots are 48-14. I've never seen 60 shots on goal in a hockey game before. I wonder if this is going to be the first night that we see them.
We're only 12 shots away from that. Corey Benny behind. Shrugged off the play. There's a delayed penalty. It's going to be against Corey Benny.
Looks like maybe a hold.
So Miami will go back on the power play once Embry-Riddle touches up, and they will do just that as the period expires. So a holding penalty against Corey Benny will go on the score sheet at 20 minutes exactly of period 2, but the power play will start at the start of period number 3. Again, a good, solid period from Embry-Riddle. They gave up the one mental lapse in goal, but they responded well.
And that's what you talked about in that first period, is if you give up that goal in a high like that, don't let it dictate the rest of the period. They didn't.
And now, as we were talking throughout the whole first period and the first half of the second period, penalty trouble is going to be a theme if Embry-Riddle doesn't snap out of it here and allow Miami back into this game.
And they're just going to have to stay disciplined. And Bob Joyce is talking to the official. I wonder if he's trying to figure out what Lytle told him. I'll find out in the intermission. My inside the glass reporting.
Well, for Pierre Maguire, we will have a 5-1 lead for Embry-Riddle when we come back for the start of period number 3. David Campbell, the lone goal scorer for the Miami Hurricanes. Jack Boken with a pair of goals. Christopher Sorrell, Adrian Deborah, and Bryce Corner, all finding the back of the net for Embry-Riddle. We will be back for the start of period number 3 here shortly on the Embry-Riddle Eagles YouTube live stream.
We're up with the sun, on the flight line, on the quad, on the track, in the sky and in the surf. We are serious, intense, fearless. We work hard and we play harder. We are pioneers, travelers, adventurers, explorers. We build the bots, we put the roar in rockets. We tweak the code and we craft the apps. We plan it, we run it. If you can fly it, build it, or lead it, our alumni have done it. We built it, they came, and we're still growing from every state and more than 100 countries. We are the only, the best, the industry leaders, and we've only just begun. We're cranking our rankings to the next level. #1 in the conference. #1 in the classroom. We're making waves, competing on brand new planes. We're taking business, medicine, engineering, and flight into space. We teach it, we preach it, we help you reach it. Your dreams, your goals, extra focus, extra fast, extraordinary. Embry-Riddle.
Academic excellence is the first priority of our team. We're constantly learning about the game of hockey and building our hockey intelligence.
In hockey, we learn critical skills that apply to our professional careers, such as perseverance, teamwork, leadership, communicating with others, and decision making.
We prioritize our coursework.
We understand and value teamwork.
We have a strong work ethic based on discipline and goal setting. We win through academic achievement.
We win by triumphing over adversity.
We win by conquering our goals.
final period set to get underway here from the Daytona Ice Arena. Embry-Riddle Eagles holding on to a 5-1 lead over the Miami Hurricanes. But Miami will go on their second power play of the game, a full 2-minute power play on a fresh-ish sheet of ice. We did a dry cut instead of a full wet cut.
Well, he had the cloth down on the ice like it was supposed to be a normal flood, but there was no water. So we couldn't figure it out either, but the ice isn't melting or cracked. So hopefully everything's good.
So Miami in orange with green pants and an array of colored helmets moving left to right across the ice surface, with the spectacular goaltending of Joel Keller continuing for Miami to our left. Embry-Riddle in white moving right to left across the ice surface. Mitchell Kim stays in the net for Embry-Riddle. And it is a holding penalty against Corey Benny for Embry-Riddle. So it is a 5-on-4 power play to start period number 3. And Miami will be forced to start from their own end as Boken sends this one on goal, and Keller leaves it on a platter behind the net. Sam Tober up the near side, off the stick of Caseglia. Marks takes over and does the honors of sending it all the way down the ice. Tober looking over his options. Near side circle. On the backhand near side of John Amello. Amello has a play up to the blue line. Tape to tape for Corgelis. Back to Amello. Holding on to it near corner. Saucer pass all the way to the far side. Kareem's up to the blue line. And a quick one-timer goes wide of the net.
Smart play by Jack Boken. He's skating back into his zone on a PK, but he uses the net to push the defenseman or the forechecker away, give himself some extra space. Ooh.
Kaufman steals it away. In front, Marks couldn't get a handle. Now Campbell trying to take advantage of two Embry-Riddle players caught behind the play, trying to get around corner. The corner steals it away behind the net. Thrown off the glass, not out. Corgelis lost the handle and Amello takes over. 40 seconds of power play time for Miami remains. Nearly stolen away by Talagani. Campbell right through the center ice circle, stripped of possession by a back-checking Talagani with help from Christopher Sorrell. Now Talagani's going to use his speed down that far side wall. Gets around Campbell, 1-on-2 shorthanded. Cuts right in front, a backhander on a 5-hole. Save is made by Keller. Now Sam Tober, shrugged off the play by Sorrell. Support from Corgelis. Sorrell forces him into a turnover with only 6 seconds remaining on the Miami power play. To the blue line, Amello. Can't get the shot away. Benny out of the box. 5-on-5 full and even strength. Embry-Riddle 2 for 2 on the penalty kill. Usiak wants the breakaway pass. He's going to get it. Usiak with a toe drag gets in front, and he couldn't get the shot away. Wow. A diving poke check from Caseglia in desperation. Now Noah Austin out of the far corner, centering pass for Usiak, kicked along in front, saved by Keller.
Noah Austin took the puck off the goal line and Usiak was about to poke it in.
$17:32 left in the third period. 50-14 is the shot on goal tally in favor of Embry-Riddle. 5-1 lead for the Eagles. Blue line for Brantley Miller. Doesn't take the shot. Throws it smartly off the end boards behind for Usiak. In front, Austin can't get the one-timer on goal, and Trevor Reese comes on the back check in the offensive zone. Now Reese walks off the wall. His shot goes off the outside of the net. Rimmed around the boards far side. Read well by Usiak, but he is stripped of possession. Andrew Mitchell taking advantage. Pinching in from the blue line, but the second effort is successful for Miami. 2-on-1. Matthew Schneider, the toe drag shot blocked away by Brantley Miller. Now Schneider behind the net. Centering pass off the pad of Kim. Rebound goes right into his left-handed catching glove with 16:49 left in the third.
Couple good shifts by Embry-Riddle after that penalty kill, and then just got to make sure you're collapsing, you're staying low in the defensive zone. Good job by Mitchell Kim. Just take the face off, reset, get some fresh guys out there.
Face off near side circle. Glove hand side of Mitchell Kim. Embry-Riddle defensive zone. Miami wins it. At the top of the circle, it's rimmed down by William Sincata. Now Wagenki throws it all the way down. It's going to be a foot race for this icing. Deborah's going to win it.
I think it's because Sincata stopped skating.
And Boken nearly takes advantage of the puck in the high zone, but he missed high. Wagenki off the cycle to the blue line. This one goes off the paddle of Keller, and this one will go all the way down the ice for an icing call against Miami. 16-14 left in period 3. 5-1 lead still for Embry-Riddle. Both of these teams are in action tomorrow, right back here at the Daytona Ice Arena. It is not a home-and-home series. And then next week, Jordan, you mentioned earlier, the Battle at the Beach tournament where the Florida State University Seminoles and the Auburn Tigers, along with the University of Central Florida Knights, make their way to the Daytona Ice Arena for a weekend series. Poked along to the far side for Wagenki. The cycle for Lytle. Wagenki supporting. Has Deborah in front. Wagenki holds on to it to the blue line for Boken. He'll walk into the middle. Lost it in his feet, but he'll get it back down low. Wagenki trying to walk off the wall. He gets it back on the cycle for Deborah. Tried to go for Lytle on the near side, but they both committed to going behind the net, so Miami takes advantage, sends it all the way down, no icing. Sean Cardello gets to that puck before it reaches the goal line, but a beautiful drop pass for Jack Boken. All the time in the world to take space around Campbell. He is hooked on the play. The arm of the official stays down.
It's up now.
Finally, the arm on the near
He's
side
holding on
official.
to his stick.
All it took was Jack Boken to hold on to two sticks at once.
There it is. This is the first power play of the game for Embry-Riddle.
It is going to be Sawyer Caseglia into the Miami penalty box. 15:23 left in the third period. As you said, Jordan, first power play of the game for Embry-Riddle. Miami 0 for 2 on their power play opportunities. And look who we've got coming out on the power play. Give it to the hot hand right now, Christopher Sorrell.
Chris Sorrell, Corey Benny, and Alex Ballard. Sorrell. No Boken on the ice, though.
So you've got Hawtaw and Corner.
Try to get him his hat trick, but...
Faller for Sorrell behind the net. Blue line corner. Back for Sorrell, far side. Good skate to stick. Hawtaw near side, into the glove hand of Keller. Rebound far side, and Keller. Again, the desperation dive on the far side stops the slow trickler along the goal line. 5 minutes into the third period. Still a 5-1 lead for Embry-Riddle.
Corey Benny was just tied up in front of the net. The puck was in his skates. If he had a free hand on the stick, or if his stick was free, I guess is more, then he would have been able to tap it in the open net.
So Benny off the faceoff win. Hawtaw moves it far side. Faller in front for Sorrell, and he couldn't pound the one-timer home.
Inch away.
Now Hawtaw waiting for traffic in front. Couldn't elevate the shot, so he's forced to send the rebound to the far side. Corner holds the line. Kicks it down into the corner. All three Eagle forwards swarming down low. Now Sorrell needs to come in and outnumber, but Benny comes away with it. Knocked away from him, and Miami does the honors of sending it down. Now Kim leaves it behind for Corner, halfway through the power play. Now we see Kaufman and Marks out here with Talagani, so the top line out for the second half of the power play. Kaufman sends it cross crease to the near side. He'll pick it up himself. Into the middle to nobody. So Herman Liu will send it off the boards and down. Kim again leaves it behind for Corner. He and Hawtaw have been out for the entire minute and a half of this power play so far. Now Talagani over the blue line, has a step behind the defense, but he couldn't get the shot away. Right in front for Marks, in front, down low, on the stick of Kaufman now. To the blue line, Miller settling a rolling puck down, forced to send it on the stick of Kaufman. Intended in front for Marks, but it goes through him. 7 seconds left on the power play. Blue line, Miller walks in, lets one fly. No one was in front of the net, and it missed wide anyways. Back to 5-on-5, full and even strength. Both teams unable to score on their power play opportunities. Miller, near side shot, again a routine blocker save as no Eagle player is in front screening Keller. That's how Bryce Corner scored in the second period, a long-range shot because of a screen. But again, no Eagle player in front.
There.
Routine stick save for Keller.
Miller's had 3 shots on this shift.
Somebody's got to get to the front of the net as this one is thrown over the glass and out of play by Miami.
And they're going to change? Yep, they're going to change anyway.
At least it's consistent.
You know what? I wonder if the official just will ask Bob Joyce before the game if they could just not have to do the change rule. And maybe he said yes.
And it looks like Miami's going to use their timeout just to get a little bit of their legs back. It has been a very slow third period compared to the first two.
Yeah.
And we are approaching that 60-shot total.
54 shots on goal. And Brantley Miller just had 3 of them.
49 saves so far for Joel Keller. And we've still got 12 minutes and 51 seconds left. And we've got a Jack Boken that is looking for a hat trick and a Christopher Sorrell that has 4 goals in 2 games right now between the D2 and D3 levels. So there's going to be no shortage of pucks on net from the Eagles, even though it's still a 5-1 lead for the home team.
And why stop, right? Pepper him with shots. Get a feel for how he plays the puck. I mean, you've seen all the big saves he's made. Take it into tomorrow. Take that momentum you built. Finish off the weekend strong. Go into battle at the beach, hopefully winning both games this weekend. Extend that winning streak to potentially 3 games.
At the blue line, it's poked by a couple of players, settled on the stick of Noah Austin. UCX sends it in front. Trevor Reese had a rebound, but he missed it.
It was right there.
Now Miami forced back to their own end. The stretch pass goes right on the tape of Lou. And Kim will leave it for Boken. 12.5 left in period 3. Reese taking a hit to get it to Noah Austin. Continues it along for UCX. Cardello jumping up in the play on the far side. UCX couldn't get it to him.
Nobody's covering for Cardello at the point. Okay, Cardello's back now. For a split second there, Trevor Reese was kind of there, and then he went in on the forecheck.
It is Trevor Reese battling for that puck on the near circle. Boken pinches at the blue line. Poked a couple of times. He'll get it back.
Nice pass.
Austin wants it at the top of the zone. He'll get it. Walks right down Main Street and makes no mistake past the glove hand of Keller. 6-1 Eagles.
Uh-oh. They're going after Trevor Reese. He's taking both of them, it looks like. I didn't see what happens.
I didn't see what started it, but it looks like Trevor Reese is going to take the initial penalty, and then William Sincata is going to take the retaliation because Trevor Reese skated away from the cross-checks that Sincata was trying to give to him. So we'll skate 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes with 11:32 left in the third period. 6-1 lead for Embry-Riddle.
He's talking to the scorekeeper instead of just making the hand motion. Pointed. I don't know how to explain what he called. Is it going to be 4-on-4? You hope not with Miami's short bench. You know, he
Trevor Reese might be gone. I wonder if Trevor Reese picked up a 2-minute minor and 10-minute misconduct.
So then at that point, he's just out of the game anyway.
Correct. At that point, he would come back after the game is over because there's still 11 minutes and 32 seconds left, but the 10-minute misconduct does not start until the 2-minute minor is over, and because it's even strength, that penalty's not going to expire because of a goal.
Yep.
So by the time Trevor Reese's 10-minute misconduct, again, all speculation, once Trevor Reese's misconduct starts, it will be with 9.5 minutes remaining, no opportunity for him to come back. He gets dibs on the showers.
Yeah.
So we skate 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. Sam Tober, his rising shot goes over the crossbar. And here's the breakout for David Lytle on the missed shot. Lytle, centering pass, comes in front, poked at by Wagenke and covered by Keller. Well, if you want a forward back defensively for Miami, it is David Campbell. He's got the most speed on the team, and he made that diving play against Lytle to force it.
We're doing a run. It looks like the clock's just running. There's one thing I actually talked to Bob Joyce about, and he said he had talked to the Miami head coach, but there was no decision made on it yet.
Lytle thrown into the corner. Usiak supporting. Back behind Hautoff. Skate to stick. Takes the hit to start the breakout for Lytle. 3-on-2 and 4-on-4 play. Lytle into the high slot. He'll send one. Blocked away by Keller. Glove down by corner. Thrown in front. But he threw it into the area that he would have been in if he was back at the defensive posture.
Oh, no.
As Tober comes in on the breakaway between the legs.
And he still
scores! Well, we rolled the highlight film for Jack Boken before, and Sam Tober says, anything you can do, I can do better.
I tried to go between the legs. He missed it. It went off his toe and rolled into the net because Kim was just off that far post.
Mitchell Kim was expecting a fastball. He got thrown a changeup. There was about 4 inches of space between the outstretched right leg of Kim and that far side post. And because Sam Tober fanned on the shot between the legs, it just trickled into that open area. 6-2 is the score right now.
So the penalties did expire.
But we have to wait for the puck drop before the players can come out because the time expired during the running clock. And Usiak is the player serving the 2-minute minor. So we are back to 5-on-5 full and even strength now. 6-2 is the lead for Embry-Riddle.
If you're Embry-Riddle, you can't let up here. Got to finish this game.
You can't allow Miami to send a message that they're not just going to roll over and die. You gotta keep them down and out for the count to send a message for tomorrow. Because right now, I mean, never say never, a 6-2 lead with 8.5 minutes remaining. Miami is looking like the stronger team right now. They're trying to send a message for tomorrow. And as I say that, here comes Kyle Usiak. Right down Broadway, and he missed the net. The rebound comes back out in front, and it goes on the stick of Usiak behind. You don't see Usiak miss the net like that too much. And the shot from Miller is blocked away, and here comes Miami on the transition. Weissenberger, a toe drag around Mitchell. Another one thrown in front, poked away by Kim. Now Adrian Deborah wants to stretch pass. And again, Embry-Riddle just getting a little too fancy with it.
You can't be going for stretch passes. You got to stay back.
Simple tape-to-tape passes. And now Embry-Riddle changing while Miami's coming into the attacking end. Embry-Riddle all discombobulated right now. Finally, Corey Benny does the simple play to just skate down the wall, but Miami now with a little bit of momentum, they'll start the transition. Tober, the most recent goal scorer, yields possession to David Campbell. Now Boken thrown down on the ice, getting it up to Benny. Has Fowler going to the net. Benny with one too many stick handles. Fowler the cycle for Sorrell.
This is a good line. Get that cycle going.
Cardello shot off the shoulder of Keller.
Big save. That was top left corner.
Cardello again towards the front of the net. Pinballs back behind off the shin pads of Benny. Fowler is first on it.
You can see the fatigue now with Miami.
Fowler, his shot blocked away by a defenseman in front off the shin pads of Caseglia. Boken, the defenseman, activating. Fowler, the forward, supporting at the blue line, and he'll get it. Has Cardello near side, but Fowler takes the shot, block it away. Rebound poked out of the air with no high stick. It's sent all the way down, and a foot race for the icing will be waved off, even though Fowler won the race to the dots.
And then
as soon as it was waved off, it was Herman Liu who just peeled away.
I think he's waving it off just to keep the clock going, as much as it's unfortunate to say that.
Cardello picks up the rebound in the near corner. Unable to walk out in front. Poked up the near side. Here is Sawyer Caseglia, sends a bouncer all the way down but Turner Kaufman handles it well. Near side for Ryan Marks. His wrist shot just barely goes over the crossbar. Bryce Corner holds the blue line momentarily. Here comes Emelo. Fails on the toe drag around Kaufman. And Hawtaw took a hit up high from Emelo behind the play, no call. Marks pressured from behind. Forces it up the far side and thrown into the far side boards. Heavy hit. Not sure why there's not a penalty call. And here we go. Ryan Marks ties up with Sincata. Turner Kaufman supporting his captain right in front of the Miami bench, tying up with Corgelis.
You don't ever see that from Ryan Marks.
Well, the hit that sent Ryan Marks into the boards was a hit from a Miami player that jumped into him.
Exactly.
The fact that there was no penalty call on a hit on the Embry-Riddle captain, nonetheless, they're one of their best players, a jumping hit, intentionally trying to injure a player, no penalty call. What is Turner Kaufman supposed to do?
Yeah, I mean, you got to stick up for your captain.
If there's a penalty call there, Kaufman doesn't cross-check Sincata down to the ice.
And Sincata got kicked out.
Grab the face mask. I saw him grab the face mask of Kaufman, so he is done.
And he also went after Ryan Marks after that and grabbed his jersey. And that's it for Kaufman as well. So they're both gone.
So Kaufman's night is done. So we'll see what kind of penalty time goes up on the board. All of this with 5 minutes and 11 seconds, and we will stop the clock just to ensure that it's not going to take a 5
game.
It's not going to be a 5-minute discussion. Now the clock's actually going to run, so we are going to have the discussion to allow things to continue. The D3 game is slated to start in about 12 minutes.
Is this going to say 4-on-4, 5-on-5?
Well, because it was 5-on-5 full and even strength when this happened, the penalty time should be going up on the board. It should be 4-on-4, whether it's 5 minutes or 2 minutes. But of course, there's not going to be the original penalty for the hit on Ryan Marks.
He got hit in the head. His head went into the boards hard, and he's either messing with his helmet or he just ripped something out. Threw something onto the bench. I don't know what it was.
Potential for matching 10-minute misconducts? A lot of question marks right now, but a running clock with 4:09 left in the third. We'll try to get clarification.
And to confirm, Miami did call for the running clock.
Hand pass is waved off. Noah Austin, Usiak in front for Brantley Miller. A loose puck on the near side, goes back through the crease behind Keller. Under 4 minutes to go. Bouncing puck in the high slot. Will be gathered by Caseglia, unable to get around Remy Hawtaw.
Got to be smart behind the play now.
Now Caseglia and Brantley Miller having words with each other as a point-blank shot from Usiak goes into the midsection of Keller. Not too smart for Miami to potentially get players suspended when you only have 9 players.
Well, we did it. 60 shots on goal.
54 saves for Joel Keller.
The 2 penalties for Kaufman and Sincata were 10 minutes for unsportsmanlike. So that's why they're gone, because of the misconduct.
So no penalty time on the board. That's why we stay 5-on-5. This one goes off the body of Cardello, and it will be picked up by Schneider. Schneider walks right in around Mitchell, and Mitchell Kim had to make the save. 2:38 left in period 3. Deborah intended for Wagenke. He'll pick up the rolling puck. Wagenke in front for Lytle, goes through his legs. Backhanded up the near side wall. Mitchell pinches in. Thrown off the glass and out. Lytle corrals. Thrown off the boards for Deborah. Far side, 1-on-1. Fails on the toe drag, turns into a drop pass. Wagenki with a one-timer right into the midsection of Keller.
61 shots. So I had a quick chest all night, Nick. It's been a goalie clinic.
Mitchell Kim right now, 15 saves on 17 shots on goal in the Embry-Riddle net. Face-off in Miami territory. Christopher Sorrell comes up with it. Behind for Corey Benny. Walks out of the corner. He'll send one into the glove hand of Keller. No rebound. 90 seconds left on a running clock.
So 4:30 tomorrow. Teams will go at it again. It's going to be an interesting one. We'll just see who's playing, who's not.
And we said at the top of the broadcast this was a very different Miami team after beating Florida Southern 13-2 and only losing to Tampa 5-4 by 1 goal. This is now a Miami team with a little bit of pride that they are trying to maintain, as that shot went behind Keller and off the post. And this one deflected in front. Corey Benny rewarded for standing in front. 7-2 Eagles.
So Andrew Mitchell almost gets his first. It goes off the post. It's been the back of the net anyway.
That makes it 7-2 with now under 40 seconds remaining. By the time the puck is dropped, it will only be about 15 seconds left in the game. 5-goal lead. That will just about do it. Embry-Riddle will improve to 6-2, 4-1 in SCHC competition. A 2-game winning streak after beating USF 4-1. Miami will drop to 1-2 after losing to the University of Tampa last weekend. And it looks like the officials will be more than content to just let this run out. And the final score will be 7-2 Embry-Riddle here on homecoming weekend. Mitchell Kim picks up the win in net. Joe Keller with the loss for Miami. It started off slow when Miami had legs. Embry-Riddle took advantage with a 3-goal back half of the first period. And that was really the downfall of Miami, because at that point Miami was out of gas and Embry-Riddle took over.
And that's just kind of what happens. And you could see towards the end of this period, I mean, they're just not even going into the corners. They're just staying kind of like, give them the low risk and take care of the high risk parts of the ice. And with all the unsportsmanlike and stuff, we'll see if there's any suspensions handed out for tomorrow's game. Embry-Riddle has the bodies, but Miami does not.
63 shots on goal for Embry-Riddle. An impressive day for Joel Keller, even though picking up the loss. 15 saves on 17 shots for Mitchell Kim, again picking up the win. Once again, the final score here from South Daytona. Embry-Riddle picks up the win on the Friday night game, 7-2. Both of these teams will be in action tomorrow, right back here at 4:30. For Jordan Shepard, I'm Nick Gimbel. We thank you for joining our live stream. We'll see you back here tomorrow, but if you want to stick around for a little bit more Friday night action, the Embry-Riddle Eagles D3 team about to take on FIT. The Panthers are in town for a Friday night set.